scales at 118 pounds. El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares, fighting out of Venezuela and Japan. So it's so much hype. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. And down goes Gradovic. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that back ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hook misses. Can't score with that jab. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Evgeny Gradovic in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I like that. I'm happy. I can win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not worry.
Set him up and just take him out. But he's ready to go.
He's got this boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy.
Can't or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Just start.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Not one shot or anything. Set him up.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Short, you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish.
What do we expect to see here in round two? And he scores with the counter. When you're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They both want the knockout. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
There's the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Both men step back for just a moment. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That big hook doesn't land. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for...
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. El Ruso Mexicano may be going down. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
That jab's slick. Just keep...
The fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
You've been coasting this fight, and now you're gonna let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's gonna be confident. You gotta take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the...
Do what you do, the gaps will appear. Goes 1, 2, straight down.
Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks.
But great round. Just keep him on the other end of that jab, and you get
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy.
in there, vary up a little bit. They can't figure it out. Good work.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Boxing back together.
3 shots. Smart. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still landing.
You'd like to see more jabs. That right hook catching air. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Is in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A straight right just misses. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
You win this next round for me, kid. Let's get out there, get your boxing.
Getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body.
Breathe when you're stepping around. Done all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
But he's ready to go. He's gone already. Let's go.
Better than this. Go back out there and win the round. Get back there and win your
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Punch, counter punch. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They exchange punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A swing and a miss with that jab. It's bombs away. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Perfect counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Linares in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Get focused, which you might.
On to the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counters. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Here's a scoring blow. Gradovic is hurt. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovic. Here we go. It's round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job.
Punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
A shot.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Linares in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. Corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
I love that.
Round 8, and we're off again. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
His stamina is off the charts. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? is rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Gradovich is wobbly. And Gradovich is down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Another win, another unanimous decision.